So what do you do when you just can't sleep? I need to be sleeping because I got to get up in the morning and peel potatoes. Yeah, peel potatoes. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So I thought, well, I'm going to try another mandala on a rock. See, I've done these two. I've been watching Meta Mandala. She has been awesome. If you've ever watched her, Meta Mandala, she does mandalas on everything and everything, anything and everything. And holy smackajanolies, she makes some beautiful stuff. Well, she did some on rocks, and so I wanted to try some on rocks. And so this was the first one I did. And then this is the second one I did. I didn't have any flat rocks, so my friend sent them to me. Meta Mandala sent me the tools I needed, which these are mandala stones, and that is where you find them, DIY mandala stones online. And so she sent me quite a few different ones. These ones also, there's one more, but I don't know where I put it. And these are real small. And then the stones were sent to me by Susan Kraus. She said, because I said I was whining because I didn't have any flat stones, and she goes, I have some. And so she sent me some flat stones. So I painted them all white. And then I got these stencils. These are mandala stencils. And so this one is a 12 like pie pieces in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this one is 16, so it's smaller. So I think I used the 12 on this and the 6. Well, I don't know what I did. So, but I'm going to use the 16 on this one, and I'm going to make me a little pattern. Now see, Meta Mandala, her name is Christy, I think. She can do this without using any kind of a stencil at all, but I cannot do that. I'm going to do this, but I'm going to use, I think, I'm going to use every other, I'm going to mark every other line here, not every one. So, and see what happens. And so I'm going to make my little cheat lines, cheat spots. They're not really cheat spots, but it just gives you a little bit of an idea where you can put your paint. And okay, I'm not sure if this is exact. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. We'll just try it. We'll just try it. That's all we can do is try it. I have my paint in these little bitty pots. You can get the little bitty pots at the Dollar Tree, although these were sent to me all the way from, a subscriber sent them to me all the way from, because I couldn't find them. And so she sent them to me. Oh, my green is dry. Okay, I guess we won't be using green. So I'm going to use this pink. all the way from over there across the river, across the pond. Australia, that's where. Let me see what I want to do. I'm not sure yet. Yes, okay, so I'm just going to play on this one a little bit differently. And I'm not sure what I'm doing, so I'm just going to make spots. And this is dot painting, and you can do, I've watched a lot of videos with dot painting, and maybe if I were to do it like just on a piece of paper. See, when you see like this, I just did 4 dots, but didn't re-dip my stick, so then each one got a little smaller. Yeah, that's what I did there. Now I wonder if I want to take, let me see, do I want to have another color with this, or do I want to just leave it all like a monotone? I'm not sure. I'm going to go and get this pink. I'm going to get this pink, and I'm going to get a small, because each one of these has a different size spot. See, different size. Like, see, this one was like this big, and this one is like this big. So, I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this one here, and I'm going to go here. All we can do is play. And even though they're not even or anything when I get done with them, they're still pretty. I'm going to go over them with a sealer, something to make them shine. Something to make them shine. See, I don't get them in a perfectly round little circle like I think I should, but I'm not going to worry about that so much. I'm going to, let me see, let me get this here blue. Some of these are kind of hard to get open. Okay, let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. Now, if you don't have these, oh, I didn't want that one, blue. If you don't have these kind of tools, you can use anything. Anything. You can use the end of a paintbrush. You can use the, a lot of people will use crochet hooks because the crochet hooks are all different sizes. So you can use a crochet hook also to make your dots. And always be sure to hold your tool straight up and down. See, as you've noticed, I haven't really had mine all straight up and down, so you get a perfectly nice round dot if you go straight up and down. Now see, for some reason my middle spot is way off center. Way off center. But I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. Losing sleep anyway. But I fall asleep, but then I like wake up in 10 minutes. I wake up again. Maybe it's because I took a nap. Okay, let's see. See what you can do also. Like this one's dry. So I could like go in the center. Now I'd want that a little bit bigger than that. So I'd need to get a little bit bigger of a dot. And go in. That one might be too big. Oh no, that's better. So then the dots that I think are too big, I can actually go in the center of them and put another contrasting color. Okay, don't think I'm teaching you anything here, because I ain't teaching. But if you go see Meta Mandala, she's an easy watch. She's very calming to listen to. And that's who I've been watching to get a lot of my hints. And a lot of my hints and my ideas. And she's a very good teacher. She does beautiful, beautiful work. And so see, this is just not good. You know what I think I'm going to do, because this one in the middle is so off center. Actually, I had it centered, but then going around, I didn't have them centered. So I'm going to make a bigger dot. See, there is a thing with the consistency of your paint, too. And I might, so I'm going to go over this way. Now my dot is centered because I made it bigger and just moved it over a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to leave that like that. And then I'm going to take, I want a small, let me see, I think I want a small about this big. And I think I'm going to go here with that. Maybe with this purple. Now, when Meta Mandala does them, she kind of goes right from the center and goes out. I'm kind of center and go out and then go back in to see if I can fix something. But what I pretty much do in my videos is kind of give you an idea of what not to do, and then I'll tell you where to go to learn how to do it right. But painting rocks is kind of a lot of people are rock painting. And I think painting them with a mandala is amazing. I just think mandalas are amazing. There's a lot of meaning to them. And so I want to do some just on paper too. These stencils that I got them on from Amazon, and I do have them on my favorite things affiliate link. I think it was $16 for a set of 4 stencils, 2 10-inch stencils and 2 6-inch stencils. One of them being the 12 slices and one of them being 16. I'm calling them slices, but they're a different word. I call them slices because it looks like a pizza. Okay, now I think, I wonder if that pink is dry enough where I can go in the center with the pink. So what you do is you just start at the beginning, and the more you do it, the better you'll get. The better you'll get. But watch, I'm going to find her link and put that below this video. But watch Meta Mandala and see how she does hers. See there, I can't hardly see my green. It looks more like a gray. Oh, I see that I don't have, you know what I might do here now is go here, because I didn't go between these. See how crooked? Even with my stencils, I don't have it real symmetrical, but I am not going to let that knock me out of the park. I'm going to keep playing with these and I'm going to keep on keeping on. And then once I go over them with triple thick, I think I'm going to go over them with triple thick when they're good and dry. And then they'll be pretty. They'll really, I think that they'll be even prettier. There was something Meta Mandala did. Let me see. Do I have just a piece of some kind of paper here? Just this. Let me just take this little piece of paper. She did one that was so pretty. She did some that she put them on the edge of a piece of paper like this. Okay, let me just put it. I'm gonna put these lines here. And then you can, I'm just doing this in pencil because then you can go with your eraser and erase it. Look at there, I can't even make a straight line with a guide. That's pretty bad, Elizabeth. But I want to do this because I love them. And so I am just going to be a practicing fool. Now I'm putting all these little marks in here so that I'll have some kind of an idea of where to put my color. And to keep them uniform. Might be easier. I haven't tried it on just a piece of paper. I've been using my rocks. Only my rocks. And so, rocks in my head. Okay, now I've got me a little bit of a idea there. Now let me see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to make this purple spot right here. Try and get it in the middle. Well, that's not very good. Oopsie. Oh, you know what I need to do? I know what I need to do. I need to get a piece of tape. I need to tape this down because just use a piece of washi tape. Because when you lift the stick up off of the paper, it pulls the paper up. It kind of sticks and pulls it up. And then that would mess you up terrible. We don't want to be messed up terrible. Okay, let me try that and see if that works better. Now I got it held down like that. See how we learn as we go? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to stick with this purple for right now. Just to play, I'm just not going to try and change colors. I'm just going to stick with the purple. Now let's see how this works. I'm going to go at the end. Well, no, I'm not going to go to the end of each line because then they'll run together. So I'm going to go to the end of every other line like this. Now, on every other line, maybe I'll just take a very small and put a small dot in between each one. And then okay, let's see. Okay, I'm on a real small one now. This is my smallest one. Oh, look at these little bitsy teensy tiny ones. I gotta watch her some more and find out if exactly what kind of paint she uses. Because I think she just uses an acrylic like this, but I better make sure. So I got some different paint too. I got some gouache that I think I'd like to try. Get that off of the glass right there. Now, okay. Put my expert filming. My expert filming. I don't know how much longer I'll be doing videos, although I'm trying not to worry about this new rules and such that are coming up on for YouTube. I'm not gonna. I'm trying not to worry so much about it, but now I'm hearing some people are gonna go strictly to Patreon, use a Patreon, but I won't do that because I'm not gonna charge for my videos, knowing that my videos are not like teaching videos. My videos are more like calming videos, in my opinion. Videos that I do mainly for myself. And so one lady I heard she's going to go to Patreon and just charge $3 a month, which I watch so many. If I even pay $3 a month, that's too much. I can't afford. So, but this lady that's going to charge $3, she's very, very good. She's very good. And She teaches well, she explains well, she's easy to listen to. And so I may go ahead and pay the $3 to watch her Patreon. I have a couple Patreons right now that I pay for and then never go see them. Very rarely. And so I may have to discontinue those two that I have, and then maybe I can, go somewhere else for a while. And then also, I'm not sure what StreamYard is doing, but I've had a couple emails how they're changing some things. And on the live videos, we're going to now start being limited as to the time per month. Somebody said 20. I think I read 20 on my email, but then tonight, when I was on another thing, they said it was 10 hours. So I usually go on twice a week for 2 hours each time. So I'm going to look into other platforms that maybe offer live streaming, and because StreamYard is going to be to be able to get a unlimited, it's $16 and change a month, and so that would be a little bit more than I can afford per month. So yeah, we'll see. I want to continue doing it, and I'm sure I've asked around too, and I'm sure that soon somebody will have information of where to go to be able to still do our videos and still do some streaming. I know there's a lot of creators that will be really lost without their ability to do their videos, and a lot that feel like I do, that they're very therapeutic. I find them therapeutic not only to do, but to watch. Because there's some times that I am in need of just a little outlet. I'm sure a lot of you kind of understand that. And so hopefully something will work for us who want to continue So all we can do is wait and see to and But I'll continue making them as long as I can until they shut me down. And then who knows, they might not shut me down. It might be that there's a lot of hype going on. I quit watching all them scary videos saying this is going to happen and this is going to happen, because so many people say different things. I watch the ones directly from YouTube, and those ones are so confusing that you really can't understand what they're saying. And so I just kind of, well, I'm just going to not worry about it. Hmm. I think this is what I need to do, is just do more on paper, because on the rocks being not a real, even though they're flat rocks, it's not a real smooth surface. So and different kinds of paper too, I'll want to try. But that's kind of pretty, wouldn't you say? It's not like perfect, of course not, because I just started. You can't start at the top of the ladder. So, and when this is all dry, I will erase the pencil marks. You can see the pencil marks there. But this is, I would say, very calming, just dot painting. And there were so many other things I've seen with dot painting, not just mandalas. Not just mandalas. I saw, in fact, I think I saw Meta Mandala she had a flower, and she just went around the flower with dots. And that was pretty. I think it was her that I saw that. But see, this is pretty. Now I wouldn't, oh, you know what, too? Let's get this off of here real quick like, because now, then, I seen her do this. You just go around the edge and just try and get your dots kind of even. And we don't have to be perfect in anything we do, because we're not doing it. We're not going to get a grade like in school. There's not going to be a test. And everything you do is your work. And it's art, no matter what it turns out to be. It's your art. I was just now thinking in my brain here that what if you were to do something like this on a watercolor paper, and then after your dot painting is dry, good and dry, then go over the whole thing with a watercolor wash. I think that would be pretty. I think that would be real pretty. Now see there, I put that little, like a little border around, and that kind of finishes it. And this is just doing all one color, and this is a beginning. This, as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my 4th mandala ever. And so this is, I am not teaching you anything. I am just showing you that you start at the beginning. You just start with whatever you have. And, whoops. And so I'm going to play with this. I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to try and go to sleep again. I'm going to let this dry. Overnight, and then I'm going to erase my pencil lines. And I can see where, and I think it has to do with the thickness of my paint. I think it has to do with the thickness of my paint. But like here, I can see here, it's like a real light spot and it's darker on the edge. This is a good spot right here. It is even. See, one good spot, and this one's good, even. This one here, it's light on the edge, thicker over here on this side. There's one that's good. So I'm thinking that maybe I was not holding the dot tool straight up and down. That might be what it is. You know what I really need to do is ask Meta if she will look at mine and kind of give me some pointers or just kind of critique it a little bit. But I bet that's what I did. I bet here I might have had my pencil, my dot tool a little to the side here, and so I got more paint here than around this edge. This one here is very light. I might can just go over the whole thing again. I'm going to play with it. I'm going to play. It's, because I'm not saying it's a failure, but I do know I've got a lot to go. I got a lot of practicing to do, and I'm going to practice because I got paper. I have these tools. I have these tools. I really need to, and yes, in fact, I think I might even, because this is such a calming and wonderful art, I think I will, the place where you can go here and find these tools, I'll put a link to that, and I'm also going to put a link to Meta Mandala's page where you can watch a couple of hers and see, because she's got some real starting ones, and then she's got, more where she gets deeper into it. And I think you're going to love this. And just with these tools, a few paints, and you don't have to have these cups. It's just easy to have these cups and have it in your hand, and just the small cups like that. And you get a dozen, I think it's a dozen cups for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So, and they're only, about a half an ounce even? Very small. Okay, I'm going to read, as I always do. I'm always reading. I love to read. To whoever listens to me. And so I'm going to have Helen, let me see, I'm going to take Helen. I want to read some of Helen Steiner rhymes. Put that over there. And I usually just see what happens when I open a book like this. Okay. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the way, so just follow me. Though the way may be rough, and you cannot see. I am the truth, which all men seek. So heed not false prophets, nor the words that they speak. I am the life, and I hold the key that opens the door to eternity. And in this dark world, I am the light to the promised land where there is no light. Now that was written by Helen Steiner Rice. Now this lady has wrote some really, really awesome stuff. Nancy Morales bought this book from me at an auction, and then she bought it at an auction and had it sent to me. And so you know who cares? Nancy does. So I say thank you so much, Nancy Morales. And so I want to ask you all to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Actually, that'll be later on today, probably today as you're watching. But yeah, I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. And I will see you on the next video. God bless and keep you.